Michael, the New York Times reporting the second memo was dated December 9th, 2020. It set forth an analysis of how to legally authorize alternate electors in 6 key swing states, noting the scheme was unproblematic in Arizona and Wisconsin, slightly problematic in Michigan, somewhat dicey in Georgia and Pennsylvania, and very problematic in Nevada. That's a hell of a sliding scale, if you ask me. Where is the GOP reaction to all of this?
Where it always is, nowhere to be found. There's not a bank of microphones between here and Timbuktu that you're going to find Republicans stepping up to speak to any of this. Okay, well, Michael,
let me ask you, if not on the fake electors piece of it, then as Barb was just laying it out, on the national security piece of this?
Again, there's no incentive for them to do that. I mean, what are we waiting for? How much more evidence do you need? How much more do you need revealed before you decide, wow, you know, these guys really tried to overthrow the government? I mean, so look, I think in many respects, this comes back on the party in ways that we may not see right now. We'll leave that to voters to decide how they weigh that. I mean, whether they give the power back to these folks come November. But right now, the expectation has got to rest with, as Barbara rightly put it, with Merrick Garland, the Justice Department, and how they proceed with this. The January 6th committee is going to do what it's going to do. It's going to put the evidence that it's been able to amass through interviews and documents, et cetera, in front of the nation, but more importantly, in front of DOJ. It is then going to be incumbent on them to decide exactly what to do. I'm not worried about, and neither should Americans be worried about what Republicans have to say, because they've said nothing up to now. So what are they going to say? What possibly could they say with Donald Trump looking over their shoulder? We just saw last week when Lindsey Graham comes out and says, well, I just think that, you know, the idea of pardoning the January 6th rioters is just unconscionable. We shouldn't do that. And literally within 24 hours, what happened?
Got the smackdown.
Backstroke. He got the backstroke. Started doing the backstroke. You know, he got the smackdown. So we know that scenario. The key thing, as Barbara rightly noted, is how DOJ is looking at this and whether or not on the other side there are potential criminal indictments to be pursued.